Hello and welcome back to the Cheltenham Festival. This is the finale, the 28th and final race at Cheltenham this week, and it's time for the 5:30 and the Martin Pipe conditional Jockey's Handicap Hurdle. 21 go to post and £39,023 the winning connection. So we'll just run through the field. Number 1 is Magic Tricks. Number 2, Hollow Games. Number 3, Sonny Gino. Number 4, No Ordinary Joe. Number 5, Key de Bourbon. Number 6, Better Days Ahead. Number 7, JJ Riley. Number 8, Yates Star. Number 9, Answer to Cafe. Number 10, What's Up Darling. Number 11, Angel's Breath. Number 12, Stuzzikini. Number 13, Waterford Whispers. Number 14, Ocastle de Mott. Number 15, Sequestered. Number 17, Mel Monroe. Number 18, Bingu. Number 19, 515. Number 21, Shared. Number 22, Jason the Militant. And number 23, Russian Ruler. And we've got 2 non-runners here, Teddy Blue and Thanks for the Help. So let's have a look what we've given in the last race here. Well, our top selection is JJ Riley. So we're going to go and have a look in the betting here. Don't know if I read that one out, but right. JJ Riley is traded at 42, and it's a very good over round of 101.7. So always good when you're trying to bet a lot of horses. JJ Riley, 42 on the exchange, £2.38 stake would return £100. Our second selection, Ocastle de Mott. And this is trading at 10.5. And we're just 7 minutes from post time at the moment. And the stakes there of £9.52 would return Ocastle de Mott for a price of 10.5, that would return £100. Then our third selection, Sonny Gino. And Sonny Gino, that's trading currently at 22, and a stake of £4.55 would return £100. Our fourth selection is Magic Tricks. And Magic Tricks, I've normally got some outsiders in these kind of races. Yep, look at that. 130, that's trading. And a stake of 77 pence would return you £100. Our fifth selection is Yates Star. And Yates Star is currently 24. And that would need a stake of £4.17 to return £100. Our sixth selection is Bingu. And Bingu, that's trading at 50, which would return us £100 for a £2 stake. Our seventh selection is Hollow Games. And Hollow Games, maybe I'll have to scroll down here. Yep, there's Hollow Games. That's currently 140 on the exchange and would require 71 pence to return £100. And so far we have staked £24.10, so still not quite halfway yet. Waterford Whispers is our eighth selection. And this is now trading favourite, and another one for JP McManus. That's 5.2. and that's taken £19.23 to return £100, and suddenly we've only got £6.67 left. Shared is our 9th selection, and shared, this is another big one. This is currently 130 and would require 77 pence to return £100. And our 10th selection is What's Up Darling. And What's Up Darling, that is 15.5, and that would require £6.45, and we actually had left £5.90, so that's not too bad. And that would be our last bet in the last race. So that's the £50 stake. We're just going to work out now What's Up Darling on the calculator. 15.5 is the SP, and £5.90 stake would return £90, just over £91. So that's a good one to have, considering we only put on that last selection what we've got left. But we do have 9 selections that will return £100. So we've got Shared, Waterford Whispers, Hollow Games, Bingo, Yates Star, Magic Tricks, Sonigino, O'Castle Daymont, and JJ Riley. And thanks for being here for this week and watching all the videos. It's been quite exciting. And with that winner in the last race, Limerick race, that put our profit now onto 190 for Cheltenham. Started very slowly, but it's built its way up to a profit. And if you want anything to do with any of these winners, all you got to do is do a subscription, email me. I'll do anything from a week to 2 weeks to a month. We're showing great profits of over £1,300 in the last 8 days, and only one losing day out of those. So if you want to be part of this, then give us an email and I'll get back to you at some point. And into the last race, we've still got a chance here. We're either going to show a £140 profit or a £240 profit, or 230 if What's Up Darling was to win. But either way, I've enjoyed all of the Cheltenham meeting. Some races I've mostly condensed it down to about 2 or 3 days, really, with the really top races that we've got. Been a couple that I just think are a waste of time, but other than that, have a nice evening, whatever you're doing. We've got the results show to come later on tonight after the last 2 flat meetings have finished. And for now, we're going to go back over to William Hill Radio for the finale, and we just got a minute before.
So let's hope he's the one that can finish off on a high for us.
Fast and Furious for the final race of the festival this year. Waterford Whispers 100 to 30, Kyder Bourbon and Better Days ahead 9 to 2, Alcastle Daymont 8, 9s for Answer to Cafe, 10 to 1 for What's Up Darling, No Ordinary Joe 12s, Sonigino 14s with the 8 star, 25 to 1 and bigger prices the remainder. They are heading towards the start. We have not quite ticked round to post time just yet, and understandably they are eager to get on with things. Let's hope they're not too eager.
Cheers, Nick. We're just about on post time now. It's now post time. They're beginning to walk forward, and now the flag is raised. Coming in at quite a pace here. There's no way he's going to let them go. They were at racing pace a good 100 yards from the start. O'Castle Daymont went through the start first. Quai de Bourbon was right up there. So too was Waterford Whispers. And one thing we can be certain about, there's going to be plenty of pace on.
Yes, you would imagine so. What I don't understand, Craig, is that was still a perfectly adequate start as far as I'm concerned, in that, yes, they were running, but they were all running. It's not like anything was being left behind, but who'd be a starter, eh?
Yeah, that was a much better start than he let go in the county hurdle, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Baffling. But anyway, they are almost set once again at Cheltenham, and they are going to go lickety-split here, but they do have to let the assistant starter get the tape across first and foremost. So a few of these conditional jockeys, if there were some senior lads racing here, would be getting a little bit of a telling off now, you would imagine. But for the time being, you've got a few facing the wrong way, so a bit of a hold-up. We do have the 540 at Newcastle coming up off the back of this, by the way. Native King is 4-5 there, 6-4 Crown Estate. Infatuator 6 is Fairfax Beauty 80s, and Golden Echo is 100-1 if you're looking to have a bet there. Here at Cheltenham, they are taking another turn before they head back towards the start. Well, some of them are anyway. And those that are taking a turn haven't really gone very far either. So you'd imagine this could continue for a little while yet until they are good to go. But hopefully you've had your bets already. And Angel's Breath is currently well and truly caught up in the tape. And Shared is also there. So it was never going to be a start. And it surprises me that they have...
That's 21.
Yeah, that's Shared, who is currently part of the starting apparatus, I think.
The problem is here, Alex, the first comes up really quickly.
Yes.
A standing start.
Yeah.
It could be carnage. You know, I think it's going to be worth taking a note of horses' positions after the land, after the first, just to see where they are, because obviously the race is going to change very, very quickly. It's going to be carnage.
Well, at least now they have managed to extricate themselves away from the actual start. So they're going to turn round. I mean, the starter right now in hindsight would be delighted with the start like we had 2 minutes ago. Let's go back.
And they're off for the Martin Pipe conditional jockeys. Handicap hurdle on the inside. Mel Monroe is right up there. So too, as they go over, flight number 1 is Waterford Whispers. They're all safely over the first. And having been very keen to the start, Shared was slowly away and is now the back marker in the early stages. Angel's Breath also towards the rear. And so too is Sonagino has already crossed over flight number 2, at which Stutzakini wasn't that fluent. And Shared also a little slow at the back of the field. The early leader now is Castle Day Mott as they begin to make the run down the hill on a long run now towards flight number 3. Castle Day Mott has tanked his way into the lead. He's pulling hard and he leads now by a couple of lengths. Giving chase is Mel Monroe racing on the inside of Waterford Whispers. They are in second and third places. Then K de Bourbon, and on that one's outside is Answer to Cave. After Answer to Cave is No Ordinary Joe as they make the turn in. Russian Ruler is racing towards the wide outside. Ticking towards the inside is Hollow Games. Has been hunted up by What's Up Darling as they come towards the next. 515 is also towards the inside, just on the tail of Sequestered. A mistake there by Magic Tricks in midfield. Angel's Breath is still last but one, and Shared is still the back marker. Up the home straight they come for the first time, and it's Castle Day Mott taking a keen hold in the green. On the inside, Mel Monroe, and those are the first two, with Waterford Whispers racing in third, also racing keenly. K de Bourbon is next, racing in fourth. On the inside in fifth is Hollow Games. In sixth on the outside is Answer to Cave, who's racing alongside No Ordinary Joe. Then J.J. Riley. On the inside, Sequestered alongside What's Up Darling. Next towards the outside is Better Days Ahead. He's alongside Russian Ruler. And after Russian Ruler is Jason the Militant. Then towards the outside is Yates Star as they prepare to rise at the flight, which will be the last in a circuit's time. And Waterford Whispers came through to take the lead. Hitting that flight pretty hard was Yates Star. So it's Mike O'Connor and Waterford Whispers who've now pulled their way into the lead over Castle Day Mott, who races in second position. Towards the inside, Mel Monroe is in third. Answer to Cave out wide is in fourth. Between them, No Ordinary Joe is in fifth position. K de Bourbon is racing in sixth place. He's then being followed towards the inside by Hollow Games as now they begin to make the run down the back straight. Still struggling at the back of the field is Shared, who is detached from the main body of the field by about 3 lengths. Sonagino and Angel's Breath are also towards the rear, and so too is Bingu, who's towards the outside. Stutzakini is plenty more in front than behind, and so too 515 as they go over the first flight taken down the back straight, at which Hollow Games was slow and was ridden away from that flight. O'Castle Day Mott towards the outside now has the lead. Towards the inner, Waterford Whispers is racing in second. Waterford Whispers, in fact, just touched down in front over that particular flight of hurdles, at which Bingu, who is outpaced and now drops the tail of the field, was awkward and made a slight mistake. O'Castle Day Mott on the outside of Waterford Whispers, who were the first two as they crossed over the third flight taken on the far side. No Ordinary Joe jumped it in third and is going well. Answer to Cafe on the outside is in fourth, and then Better Days Ahead is creeping closer against the rail. He's now in about fifth position, followed by J.J. Riley and Rush Ruler around the outside. Then Cada Bourbon on the inside. Mel Monroe has lost a good handy position. Sequestered is next. Then 515, who begins to improve. On the outside is Yates Star, and then Angel's Breath, who's been ridden along. And after those, a slow jump towards the centre by Jason the Militant. Towards the outside, Sonagino is beginning to pass one or two. Tailing off now at the back of the field is Hollow Games. Also, Jason the Militant is beginning to tail off, and right at the back of the main body of the field as well is Stutzakini. So they're beginning to make the run down the hill. They've got less than 3/4 of a mile to go in the Martin Pike Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle, and the leader is Waterford Whispers. On the inside of O'Castle Day Mott in second. Really travelling well in third is No Ordinary Joe in the hands of Aidan Kelly, as now they face up towards the final half mile and the second last flight of hurdles. Towards the outside is Answer to Cafe, who still has every chance. Cada Bourbon is going well. Russian Ruler is on the heels, the leading group. J.J. Riley towards the wide outside. Sticking to the inner is Better Days Ahead, and then after those came What's Up Darling. Mel Monroe was pulled up before the second last. Angel's Breath was also pulled up before the second from home. They're making the turn in, still well over 1/4 of a mile to go. Waterford Whispers is the first in line. Now challenged towards the outside by K. de Bourbon. Into third position now, but being driven is No Ordinary Joe. Towards the near side, Answer to Cafe is still there. Staying on Better Days Ahead towards the far side. O'Castle Day Mott is next, and then What's Up Darling, and the others now are all tailed off as they race down towards the final flight. Waterford Whispers and Mike O'Connor have the lead towards the far side. Better Days Ahead and Danny Gilligan on the near side. K. de Bourbon and Michael O'Sullivan over in fourth was Answer to Cafe. Now they're on the run in with a furlong to go. The leader, Waterford Whispers, taken on now and passed by Better Days Ahead. Better Days Ahead goes on by a length. The Martin Pike will go to Better Days Ahead. In second came Waterford Whispers, tight third between the rallying Answer to Cafe and on the near side, K. de Bourbon.
Better Days Ahead is the winner at Cheltenham, and having travelled quite nicely in behind the leaders, has picked up well. The JP pairing were catching the eye of most, Craig, throughout the course of that race.
So, that is the last race at Cheltenham. I thought Waterford Whispers was going to hold on, but led all the way near enough, and Better Days Ahead has come to win the Get Out Stakes, and well done if you find that for Gordon Elliott and Danny Gilligan. So that's come to the end now for our brilliant week really at Cheltenham. I did enjoy it, but all good things must come to an end. So thanks for listening once again, and I hope you had a very good Cheltenham, better than I did, but I'm not complaining. Thanks very much.